Assalamu alaikum dear student. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Bilal Hussain, Assistant Teacher of Mathematics of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Dear student, today our topic is MCQ Part 3. Okay? Today our topic MCQ Part 3, lecture number 49. HW number 47. Okay. Today I have select 10 questions. Okay, dear student, you see there are 10 questions. One number question you read, weight of 1 liter of water equal to 1 kg. Okay, dear student, this is correct. Okay, weight of 1 liter of water is 1 kg. Okay, this is correct sentence. 2 number, the area of a triangular region equal to half into base into height. Okay, dear student, you see this is also correct because we know the area of a triangular region is half into base into height. So this is also correct. Now 3 number options, 10 quintals equal to 1 metric ton. Okay. Okay, this is also correct. Now, which one of the following is correct? Here should you see A, B, C, D. There are 4 options. Among the options, which one is correct? Here student, you see that 1, 2, 3. Okay, all are correct. So, our option will be D. You see 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so option D is correct. And you give tick sign. Now question number 2. This is also knowledge based question. How many miles is equal to 1 kilometer? Okay, you see how many miles is equal to 1 kilometer. Dear student, we know 1 kilometer equal to 0.62 miles. Okay, 1 kilometer equal to 0.62 miles. Okay, this is the knowledge based question. Okay, we have got the result. So you give tick sign here, option B. Now you see question number 3. What is the term we use to compare between two quantities? Dear student, you know between the two quantities, to compare them we use the ratio. Okay, we use the ratio. This is also knowledge based question. Okay, so our options will be ratio. Okay, that means what is the term we use to compare between the two quantities? Our answer will be ratio. Okay, our answer will be ratio. Now question number 4. What is the total area of 6 faces of a cube of length of 3 meter? Dear student, that means the one side of the cube is 3 meter. Then we have to determine the area of the total surface. That means the area of the cube. Dear student, you see there are 6 faces. Okay. Dear student, you know this is the cube. You know. You see the figure, all the sides are equal. You see all the sides are equal. Okay, now join now. Okay, all the sides are equal. You remember that all the sides are equal in a cube. We know the area of a cube is, dear student, you look, what is the total area of 6 faces? 6 faces of a cube, and in this case the area of the cube is 6a square. A means here one side. Okay, A means here one side, and you see here one side is 3 meter. Okay, so 6 into A means what? 3 is square. That means 6 3 3s are 3 square means what? 3 square means 3 into 3. 3 into 3. Okay, this equal to what? 54. Okay, so we have got the result 54. Look, what is the question number 4? You look, what is the total area of 6 faces of a cube of length of 3 meters? So we have got the result 54 square meter. Okay, give here tick sign. Now I will solve the question number 5. Which one of the following is a perfect square number? Okay, perfect square number means what? Suppose 25. 25 is a perfect square number, because when you take the square root of 25, then we will get 5. Similarly 16, then we get 4. Okay, so we can say that 25, 16, 9, these are the perfect square number. Okay, that is now you see the question number 5. Among the options you see option A, B, C and D. Among the 4 options, which one is the perfect square number? Okay, at first I will test a number. A number is 289. So we need taking square root. Look, 289. Now we need square root. Look, 1 ones are 1, 2 minus 1 1, 89. Then what? Double of 1 2. Now see which one you take. If you take here 3, then you have to take here 3. Look, if you take 3, then 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. No, this is not correct. So another one, which one you take? If you take here 7, then you have to take here 7. Okay, look, 27 into 7, this is equal to what? Okay, dear student. Okay, that means if we take here 7, then we have to take here 7. So 27 into 7 equal to what? 189. Dear student, remember you have to multiply 27 to 7, then we get 189. That means we can say that 289 is a perfect square number. Okay, that means we have got 289 is a perfect square number. Now question 5, which one of the following is a perfect square number? So we have got 289 is a perfect square number. So option A is correct. As the A option is correct, so we cannot proceed or we cannot test the another option. Okay, we cannot test in another option. Now I will solve the question number 6. Dear student, look, the numerical presentation of dash is called statistics. This is also knowledge based question. The numerical presentation of information, you see, information is called statistics. The numerical presentation of information is called statistics. So our option D is correct. Now question number 7. What is the mood of the data? Among the data, which one is the mood? Dear student, we know among the data which comes frequently more times, the data which comes frequently more times, then we say that number is the mood among the data. Okay, look, dear student, you carefully look, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5, 9, 12, 3, 2, 6. Which one is the frequently more comes? Look, 2 times. Then 5, 5 2 times, but 3 look 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So you see among the data 3 comes more times. So the mode of the data is 3. Okay. We have got the result, so I have given tick sign. Okay. So option B is correct. Now question number 8. Highest number minus lowest number plus 1 is called or is denoted by what? You know, this is the knowledge based question. Highest number minus lowest number plus 1 is denoted range or known as range. Okay, so you give here tick sign range. Now question number 9. What is the midpoint of the class 70 to 80? What is the midpoint of the class 70 to 80? How can you determine the midpoint, okay, of any class interval? How can? At first you have to adding these two. Suppose 70 plus 80, this is equal to what? 150. Okay, what I told? At first you adding 70 plus 80. 70 plus 80 equal to what? 150. 150. And we have to determine the midpoint. So you have to divide this by 2. If we divide 150 by 2, then we get 75. Okay. So our result will be 75. Okay, student. Now you see question number 9. What is the midpoint of the class 70 to 80? We have got the result 75. Now we give here 75. Dear student, now give tick sign 75. Now the last question number 10. What is the median of the numbers? Okay. This is among the numbers. What is the median? Dear student, remember, how can you determine the median? How can you determine the median? At first, for determination of median, at first you have to arrange the number. That means you have to arrange the number smaller to greater. Okay. At first you arrange the number smaller to greater. Then you have to see the how many numbers here. The number is odd number or even number. Okay. Look. What is the median of the numbers 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 19, 25? Dear student, you see the numbers are arranged in a arranged order, that means smaller to greater. Okay. You see all number are arranged, that means this data is arranged in a smaller to greater. Now you have to count how many numbers here. You look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many numbers? 7 numbers. Okay, and we have to determine the median. How many numbers? 7 numbers. That means here we represent n. N equal to what? 7. N equal to 7. In this case, the median, the formula of median is equal to median equal to n plus 1 by 2 term. Okay, n plus 1 by 2 term. This is the formula for the case when n equal to even odd number. When n equal to odd number, mind it, when n equal to odd number. In this case, median's formula is n plus 1 by 2 term. Now n equal to what? 7. 7 plus 1 by 2 term. That means 7 plus 1, 8. You divide 8 by 2, that means 4th term. 7 plus 1, 8, and divide 8 by 2, then you get 4th term. Now you see, you look Which one is the fourth term? Look, 10, 12, 13 or 15. You see 1, this is 1, first term, that means first term, second term, third term, and this is the fourth term. So we have got the fourth term is what? Fourth term is 15. So our answer will be 15. Okay, dear student, I hope you understood and you memorized the formula. Dear student, now I want to talk with you about our HW topic. Okay. Dear student, now I want to talk with you about our HW topic. You see our HW number 47. Okay. Your HW is 1 to 10. That means today's CW is your HW. Okay, dear student. Dear student, your assigned HW is very, very important for you, because on the basis of submission of your HW copy, you will get your city marks, diary marks and HB marks. You have to submit all of your HW copies on every Sunday within 8 am to 4 pm, and you collect these HW copies on next Sunday. Guardians or anyone else can collect or submit these HW copies. Dear student, no more today, but remember, you have to keep practicing at home and you abide by your parents. You stay safe, stay well, see you again.